Tell us the history of cats, please.
Your tools out of the soil. That's bad practice. You got the claw over there on that side.
I was using it.
Yeah, you gotta take it out.
Tell me why. Tell
You are the weakest link.
Tell the camera.
You are the weakest link.
You didn't even see the camera, did you? Yeah, that's right. I'm stealth like that. Last time in Gigi's garden, we tackled the chaos. Pruning the kale, my collards, moving my basil, onion, and even a few of my tomato plants. And so finally, we're giving everything some breathing room, which is good. But today we're taking on the next big project, which is creating a trellis for my overgrown cucumber plants. And we're doing that on a budget with some old wood that my dad found in his garage and a $6 spool of twine. So let's see how this goes. All right, so we are getting ready to build a makeshift trellis for our cucumber seed. Well, they're not seedlings anymore. They are giant monstrosities of plants, but we have 3 of them here, 2 over there and 1 right here. I still have to do pruning, but I'm gonna wait until we finish. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not sure when I'm gonna prune them yet. Probably soon. I've been trying to give them a couple of days since I just finished a couple of days ago removing the weeds from the garden bed, and I transplanted a couple of tomato plants here. So, quick pause, let's talk tomatoes. I had 3 plants crammed up right next to my cucumbers, and I had to move at least 2 of them. From what I learned, really don't want to transplant tomato plants over 3 feet tall. Mine were about 2 feet, so I decided to go for it. And there are 2 ways that you can do it: the patient way, where you cut around the roots and wait about 10 days, or the fast way, where you dig up the root ball and replant right away. I chose fast. It is risky, but it does seem to have worked. Extra watering, extra plant juice, they both help the plant to bounce back from the heat. But next time, I'll be sure to add a bit of shade in the first few days. Let me know if you want me to do a deeper dive on what worked or what I'd do differently next time in the comments. Okay, let's get back. The onion one is doing good. This is an onion that I learned has bolted, which is what produces the flower pod. And that flower pod is going to give me some onion seeds later. So this is my mystery sunflower plant. Pretty sure that's what it is because I planted my sunflowers on this side. But yeah, the other thing I need to do is I need to relocate these pepper plants here. That's what those 2 are. Over here, I'm just kind of nervous about doing that because my success rate so far isn't so great, but I need to move them because they're in the way of these massive plants and they need that space. So we'll probably at least do that today. I'll start with 1. I may put it into a pot. So actually, this is multiple plants, so I'm going to remove it and try to separate their roots if possible. It may be too late, but we'll try. This part's pretty simple, but it's also super important. As you can see, we're setting up the wooden stakes that will anchor the trellis. We found these old planks in my dad's garage, and instead of buying new wood, we cut them down and set them into the 4 corners surrounding the cucumber plants in the bed. You can see they're right there in between those cinder blocks that are on the walls. So once they're in, those will act as like the support posts for the rest of the structure. This is meant to be very budget friendly, but also sturdy enough to hold the cucumbers as they climb. So really, we're just setting the foundation. And like I said, this is my dad's lane because he's definitely the handyman. I just step in a time or two to help him out. All right, we are doing some uh, pruning. I've been delaying this because it's so hot out here. Um, but I also need to water the garden, and we're getting chicken wire or some type of wire today to start building up this trellis. So, yeah. All right, so you can see here, trying to step on any of these branches, we have, this is one plant right here, the second one's right there, and the third one is right there. I think we might have to get rid of the second one. We'll see once we get the chicken wire up if we have enough space. But I've just started at least what I'm gonna do for today, which is pruning back unwanted pieces. I'm trying to do it slowly over the course of the week so I don't completely traumatize these plants, but so far so good. I'm definitely going to, so this is the main stalk. It split off in two directions. This is the smaller of them. This appears to be the main one. And this main one split off into 3. This is actually an offshoot, so really I could get rid of this whole arm. I'm gonna hold off before I do that though, just to do a little bit more research. But we got this main arm which split off into 1, 2, 3, and then this one split off into 2, this one into multiple. So, and then we have another shoot. I already cut this one off, but this goes over there. We got some baby cucumbers forming. But this hasn't produced any full-length fruit because it has too much that it's trying to keep up with. So we definitely need to trim it back so that it can focus. And yeah, as you can see, this one over here, see that? We got a cucumber, nice size. We really could harvest that today if we wanted to. And then we have another one growing under there. So that, and another one back there. So this plant all the way over there is producing fruit. This is actually the plant where we found our first big cucumber. So yeah, that one for sure is good. It's far enough away. But like I said, one of these two is gonna stay. I'm not sure yet which one. Obviously you think you wanna keep the bigger one, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Before we finish this trellis, I'm taking a minute to prune back the cucumber plants. Pruning is just as important as building support. It keeps the plants healthy, it improves airflow, and it helps prevent mildew and pests, which cucumbers are really prone to. I don't prune everything at once though. These plants are sensitive, so I do it in phases over about 4 to 5 days to help lower the shock. Each day, I'll take off a few of the older, yellowing leaves or any runners that are crowding the main vines. By keeping just 1 or 2 strong vines, the plant can focus its energy on producing better fruit instead of wasting it on extra foliage. Little by little, this keeps the plant strong and the harvest bigger, which is the goal here. So I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna stop for right now. I might come back and do some more pruning